What's up, everybody? Robert Sykes, KetoSavage.com.
Crystal of KetoBrick.com.
And today, we're making another Keto Savage Kitchen episode. Huge shout out to Kara. Check out this. She made us this awesome banner sign thing. Keto Savage Kitchen.
Super cute. We just don't have a place to hang it just yet because we just received this gift.
Yeah, we don't know where to hang it yet, but
Where's that plate?
this is super cool. The plate is over there. She
There's
made us
also
plates
two other
too.
plates, and they're super cute.
Super cute status. Level way up there. Anyways, today I wanted to kind of mix it up a little bit. We got that new Traeger grill, so I wanted to smoke some meat. I've been craving brisket. Brisket's delicious. I've never cooked brisket before, so we're gonna try that today. And there's a million different brisket recipes out there, but I wanted to find something that was incredibly simple and keto friendly, because most of the rubs are, you know, they use like brown sugar. So I didn't want to do that. So we have a coffee style rub because we all love our coffee. And there's no sugar in there, there's no brown sugar in there, there's no sucralose in there, there's no crap in there. And this is a super simple recipe. I'm just hoping it turns out good. So, coffee rub smoked brisket. First thing you're gonna need is a big brisket. This is what we have here. This particular brisket is 6.74 pounds. It's got the fatty side. A lot of people trimmed the fat off the brisket, which is another reason I wanted to make a brisket recipe, because we don't want to do that. Now, you're gonna need your brisket, 5 to 7 pound brisket. You're gonna need 4 tablespoons of ground coffee. You're gonna need 4 tablespoons of pink salt. You're gonna need 8 teaspoons of paprika. Again, most of this is for the rub itself. 8 teaspoons chili powder. You're gonna need 4 teaspoons garlic powder, 4 teaspoons onion powder, 4 teaspoons ground pepper.
I could have probably broken that down a lot easier for you guys, because for every 3 teaspoons is 1 tablespoon. So you can break it down that way too, rather than scooping it out 8 times.
I don't think like that, so yeah. I wrote this down, that's what I got. So as you can see, mostly it's just the meat itself, and then the seasonings for the rub. So
for every 1 ounce is 91 calories, 70 grams of fat, 7 grams of protein.
70 grams of fat? You said 70.
7 grams of fat. 7 grams of protein, 0 carbs, which is a 70-30 breakdown between fat and protein.
And you're gonna have to kind of guess a little bit and take like an average, because brisket is kind of like steak. You may have a fattier brisket, you may have a leaner brisket. So we just made it simple and did like 7 grams fat for every 7 grams protein, kind of like a 1-to-1 ratio. So yeah, first thing you want to do is we'll jump into the first thing we want to do. Hold that thought. Let's cook. Let's get to cooking. Let's get a little bit.
Let's cook the cooking.
All right, ladies and gents, we are back. We are going to make this brisket. So first thing you need is a big cutting board. You don't have to, just a big clean surface.
Doesn't have to be this big.
Yeah, so just a big clean surface. And ideally you want your brisket to come to room temperature before you start seasoning it. So we picked this up from the store about an hour or so ago. We've been just letting it sit out so it can come to room temperature. We are going to open this beast up and then basically pad dry so that there's no moisture on the exterior of the brisket. So
this is what I'm going to use, right?
Yeah, that's fine. So if you'll dry that off, baby.
Preferably don't pour the juice out before you're about to pad dry it.
Alright, so now that our chunk of meat is dry, we can go ahead and start making the seasoning rub. So, we have a bowl we can put this in, baby. So basically just start adding your seasonings together. We're going to start off with 4 tablespoons of coffee. We are using a craft coffee that my folks gave us from where is this? Ethiopian heirloom coffee in Ethiopia. So, who would have thought?
Robert just tried to grab it from the side that has no tablespoon.
I'm back with a tablespoon. All right, so 4 tablespoons of the coffee. 1 and 4 tablespoons of pink salt.
Normally we like Redmond's real salt, but let's just use the rest of this stuff because we have it. 8 tablespoons. Or teaspoons. So.
8 teaspoons paprika.
You want to just do it the easy way?
What's the easy way?
Tablespoons.
How many tablespoons?
2 and like a half-ish.
2 and a half-ish. About 2 and a half-ish of chili powder.
I mean, you guys have made recipes before where it's like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It doesn't have to be like super spot on, but garlic powder. I think it's this one.
So 4 teaspoons is like 1 tablespoon?
Yeah, like a heaping. No, yeah. Just like a little over.
Okay.
Perfect. Onion.
1 tablespoon of this.
Yes.
Okay. And then
we actually didn't put
I forgot to put this
cumin
on the
on
list,
there.
but I'm gonna put some cumin on there as well. But a tablespoon of this stuff.
We don't have ground pepper. We're just gonna have to ground this pepper.
Yeah. Just ground some pepper in there.
This is supposed to be a tablespoon of ground pepper. So I'm just gonna go like this for a little while.
Then blend up your seasonings real good. While you're prepping your seasonings, you can get your smoker up to temperature. We're gonna basically keep this thing at 250 degrees the whole time, which is one huge benefits of the Traeger. I can just pretty much set it on my phone to 250 degrees, let it do its thing. It's automatically gonna come to the temperature I want it to and stay there. So make sure you've got about a 250 degree temp going. Now it comes the fun part. You just doctor up your brisket with all the seasoning.
You wanna just hand it or?
Yeah, sure, we can just rub it in there really good.
Oh, you want me to rub it?
Yeah. I'm gonna get this thing totally smothered in the seasoning rub. Oh, right. And basically this coffee and all these seasonings is going to form a really good crust over the meat. So as it's smoking, it's just going to seal in all that flavor. And then when we cut into it, it's just going to be like super juicy and tasty and delicious, hopefully.
It will be.
Some people even choose to season it and then let it like sit seasoned for about 48 hours or so in the fridge, which is a really good idea as well, except
we won't eat this today.
We're hungry and we don't have that much patience. So we're not gonna do that.
We could do that if we were doing like an event or something though. That'd
Yeah.
be really yummy.
All right, I'm gonna go check the smoker and throw this baby on if the temperature is right. All right, y'all, so we got our Traeger set up. It is set to 250 degrees. We're gonna put the brisket down, fat side down, until it reaches an internal temperature of about 160 degrees. We got a probe, we got 2 probes in here. Let's put the meat on the grill. Beautiful. Alright, y'all, so I tried to make that scene look cool by putting a green screen up, but the wind's blowing, the green screen's moving. There's not enough green screen, so you can see like bits and pieces of the background to try and hide this crazy chaos of a warehouse right now. So it's not gonna work. You just have to deal with the mess. We got Crystal sitting in a box right there. We got a bunch of packaging supplies.
Oh man.
You're just getting us in our full-blown realistic view, so hope you like it. All right, y'all, so the internal temperature of our brisket has reached 160 degrees. It's been about 3.5–4 hours. So I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna put it on this tinfoil. I'm gonna double wrap it, and I'm gonna put it back in the grill for another 3 or 4 hours, probably about 3 hours. This time, excuse me, this time I'm gonna have it so that the fat side is up, so that this last 3 hours, all the fat drains down into the meat. Here we go. Look at that crust. Look at that beauty. Again, double wrap this thing. Alright, y'all, this is probably the most important part of the entire recipe right here. After you put the brisket back in the smoker to go another 3 hours, you've got just enough time to get a quality chest workout in. So come out to your gym, wherever that may be, go to the gym, you got the time, get a massive chest workout in. Let me show you how it's done. First of all, you gotta take your shirt off. Like that. And you grab your cables, like that. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight, baby. Ain't nothing but a peanut. You gotta earn that brisket. Earn that barbecue. Yeah, buddy. All right, y'all, so it has reached 204, 205 degrees internally. Make sure you check that brisket with a quick read thermometer or have like a probe in there. Make sure it's come to temperature. Once it's come to temperature, you take it off the grill and I'll bring it inside and show you what's next. All right, y'all, we are inside the house now. We have the brisket. It's still wrapped in the tinfoil. We're gonna unwrap the tinfoil and let it rest for 30 minutes prior to cutting into it. So again, it came to 204, 205 degrees via the thermometer. I have like 3 thermometers in this thing. One with the grill, that meter thermometer, and then this thing. So it's come to temperature. We're taking the tinfoil off and we are going to let it rest for 30 minutes. But actually, I'm gonna get a close up with the camera here because I'm excited to see this reveal here, so hold that thought. Crystal, do the honors there.
It already smells super good.
It does smell really good.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Look at the crust on that thing.
This looks like it's gonna be good.
Amazing.
Should I just leave all that there?
Yeah, just leave it all there and then we're gonna let it sit, rest for 30 minutes before we cut into it. Boom, 30 minutes later. Let's cut into this beauty. See what we're working with. Super juicy.
Super juicy.
Super juicy.
Yeah, looks pretty good.
Ooh, buddy.
Oh goodness.
Like it's cooked all the way through?
So juicy. Yeah. We need sharper knives.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
look at all that fat.
let's take a bite and sample this beauty. Alright, y'all, I'm excited about this. You excited about this?
Yeah, it smells really good.
Alright. This is a nice fatty piece here. Good little smoke ring throughout the whole thing. Dive on in. What do you think?
Pretty good. It's not as like fall apart as some of them.
Mm-hmm. It's a little chewy.
Mm-hmm.
A little chewier than I normally gravitate to, but it's pretty good still.
It's pretty good.
What would you give it? Wait a minute. We have a special guest appearance from Brandon Clark. Come on in, Brandon. He's gonna come in and taste test it with us. Get you a piece, man.
All right, let's see here.
Just tag team them, get them both. Dive in. Is it good? Does it pass the Brandon test?
That's really good.
It's really good.
That is really good.
What are we grading this on? What's the 1 to 10 on taste? I I've had some really good brisket in my day, so it's not as good as the best brisket I've ever had. I'm gonna give it a
like
7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you ever had really good brisket?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah,
No,
you
I don't
need
think
to.
so.
This is pretty good for you, but this is not
Yeah.
the best brisket I've ever had by any means. Ease, simplicity, I'm gonna give it like a 9.
I'd
If
go
you have a
an 8.
Traeger, it's a 9.
I say an 8 because I'm not used to using grills.
Yeah. If you have a Traeger, it's easy. If not, a little bit more intensive. Macros and like nutritional density, 10.
9 or 10.
Yeah, I'm giving this thing full blown 9 or 10 on that for sure. And then what's the other one? Criteria?
Price.
Huh?
Price. Really, actually, I think this is probably one of our best price things because it's meat, and then you usually have all of those seasonings around your house anyways.
Yeah, it was $40 for this 7-pound brisket.
Which, how many meals is that for a person? I mean, like
Yeah.
that would be like 7 meals
It's
for
like
me.
$10 a pound, which is not that bad. That's like pretty typical like ribeye cost.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's dish up some plates and eat a lot of this thing. We'll put a pretty big dent in this 7-pound brisket. We'll catch you next time.